In this video, we're going to be analyzing the price of Avalanche. We're going to be giving a technical analysis, essentially be seeing where price is heading. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe as I'm trying to hit 500 subs. As well as that, before investing into Avalanche, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So as you can see on CoinMarketCap, Avalanche is currently down 1.66% at the time of recording. You can see that Avalanche has pretty much been bearish on the daily, but I'm sure in the week, so it's currently down 0.59%. We did have a drop, but it looks like price is slowly working itself back up towards the bull side. We will check this in more depth on TradingView in a few moments. So yeah, looking at this, you can see that Avalanche was pretty much bullish. No, we were pretty much, I'd say we were in a zone essentially, or within a range, making equal highs and then equal lows, and then we had a drop towards the downside, pretty much making an accumulation phase, and then from then onwards we did have the huge leg towards upside, and then pretty much had a little pullback, and then from then onwards we pretty much went bullish. But it looks like price has slowly came back down into this demand zone. You can see here this is a strong demand zone, and then price did respect this demand zone, which is now making new highs essentially. So it's looking good for Avalanche on the weekly, on the monthly as well. It's looking very nice, as we did tap into these bearish zones and pretty much the strong demand zones, and the price was respected very well. And then we pretty much making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, which is amazing, the type of price action we like to see. If we check on the quarterly quickly, on the quarterly we're still overall bearish, but hopefully we can reach past this high and then essentially back up into the bull side, hopefully up towards triple digits for Avalanche. But if we quickly go over to TradingView to have a bit more in-depth analysis, you can see that price did come into this demand zone over here and pretty much spiked through it, pretty much just liquidating all the weak candid buyers essentially, and therefore we did have a break of structure towards the upside, pretty much liquidating all the weak sellers up in this region. And then you can see price did make a new high essentially, and then it came back down. I think we're on the pullback towards the side. If we quickly draw a Fibonacci to see how price is getting on, yeah, price is pretty much respecting the 0.618 region. So you can see, and it is a strong demand zone to add another confluence essentially, and it's looking good for Avalanche. Hopefully we can reach past this this area, which is the 97 essentially, because if we look on the daily, we can see that this was the high that was the previous high essentially, but it failed to break past it. We failed to close above this candle, but we're gonna have to wait and see how price reacts when it comes back up into this region. But we have to take into consideration that Bitcoin is pretty much the leader, and what Bitcoin does is what all the coins do. So if we drop into the 1 hour to have more in-depth analysis on what Bitcoin is doing, you can see here that we had the accumulation phase, and then we're having a little distribution phase occurring, which did cause price to push towards the downside. You can see I had predicted in the previous videos, but looking at that, if we drop into lower time frames like the 5 minutes, I want to see what is going on within this region. So over here you can see that this is pretty much a little accumulation phase, and I feel like price is now going to start reaching back up towards upside essentially. You can see here we had the selling climax, we had the secondary test, then we had the spring, pretty much taking out all of the weak candid buyers within this region. We had the break of structure as well, which is really nice. Pretty much I think this was the retest, and then it looks like this is a bit of a sign of weakness essentially, and then we're going to pretty much blast through this. In my opinion, I feel like Bitcoin is now going to start going bullish again, as we are in a strong Fibonacci retracement level zone as well. If we quickly draw out from this low all the way up to this high, you can see that price did tap into 0.618 region, so everything you need is there. All the confluences are adding up, and hopefully we could be reaching a new high, and pretty much the overall crypto market will possibly be even going bullish as well, and most definitely I think that Avalanche will reach past $100 again and get up into the 3-digit zone. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'm trying to get 500 subs. Peace.